Everybody, how are you? Victoria Dioh here, calling you from the Professional Happiness Summit headquarters. Oh my goodness, guys, seriously, we are talking 30 plus speakers. It's that simple. And I have had the absolute honor to speak to all of them from different lives and, different works of lives, different specialities, but they all have a story to tell and they all have some incredible, beautiful ingredients to show you how to connect to your happiness. So I thought that whilst we are preparing for the summit, that I would share with you 3 ways so that you can actually connect to your summit. If you are coming on, give me a love, give me a like, give me a hello, give me a comment, please. Sometimes I may not be able to see who it is, but please come and connect and say hello. If you are finishing work or if you're just about to take a breath, I know what it's like when you're in the office or when you're working from home and you think, and then you see that Victoria's come on LinkedIn and you think, okay, I'll have a chat. So come and say hello. Don't be shy. Give me a love, give me a like, and let me know what you are up to. So, let me see what my banners are saying. Let's see what the banners are saying. You can tell that I'm just working around. So hi, who is that? Tell me who that is. Say hello, give me a love. If you comment, post a comment. Can't post comments to some destinations. Yeah, so some of them, wherever you are, whoever's just come in, hi. If I'm not seeing your comments, it's because StreamYard is a bit finicky like that, but I will see it later, so please keep on commenting. Anyway, if we look at the 3 things around happiness, so here's the thing. I know some of you may be looking at this summit and thinking, happiness, it might either be too broad for you, or you might be thinking, I don't know, am I happy? Or maybe it's uncomfortable. Maybe you're feeling uncomfortable because the alternative seems more scary to you. It's okay. You are in good company, because there was a time when I remember walking in the streets of London and just asking myself, are you happy? And the response that I got from myself scared the crap out of me, because that meant that something would have to change. That's what it meant. It was like, something's got to change. You're not happy. You are earning 6 figures on a regular basis, constant. You are doing the job of your dreams. I was traveling around the world. I was managing a team. I was working on my own terms. I worked from home when I wanted to. I came into work. I literally had it all. And yet I wasn't happy. And what scared me most wasn't that I wasn't happy. What scared me was that, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean to me? What does that mean to my life? What does that mean to progressing? What would I have to do? Did I have to go and retrain to be something else? I couldn't think what I could possibly be. All I knew was to manage projects. So did that mean I had to go and retrain and start from the bottom up again? There were all these questions, and so I ignored it. And that's where you tend to find that you could get a major misalignment in life, and then you get taught a lesson. But I'm going to tell you all about that more in the summit. But I just want to say to you that if that's you, you are in good company. So 3 ways to actually manage, or sort of like lean into happiness now. So 3 ways to connect into your happiness. Make sure you give me a love and a hi, please, when you come in. I know that some of you are going to watch this afterwards. So if you do, give me a hashtag replay. That would be wonderful. So 3 ways to connect to your happiness. The first thing is to realize that if something is happening around you and it's making you feel sad, realize that it's nothing to do with you. And I'm sure somebody's going to be like, that's easy for you to say. So I'm going to break it down. If somebody makes you feel crappy, whether somebody doesn't acknowledge you at work, or somebody is mean to you, or somebody shouts at you, or somebody it could be somebody or something. It normally is a person that makes us feel that way, right? You don't know what they're going through. It's that simple. You don't know what they're going through, the other person. Because if I come in and I'm mean to you, that doesn't mean I'm powerful. That means I'm going through my own stuff, right? It means I'm going through my own stuff, which then makes me lash out at you. But at the time, you're not seeing that because you're hurting and you're feeling unhappy or sad. So that's the first tip. The second tip of the first tip is this. You never know when your life's transformation will come. What does that mean? You were put on this earth and all of a sudden you're being conditioned to go to nursery, go to school, go to college, graduate, get a job. But what if I say this is that your job is just your first calling? You have so much more to do on this earth, whether you like it or not, which is why there are people you have helped. There are people that you've either given jobs to or helped progress in life, or people that you look after, make sure they're okay, ring them, coach them, mentor them. Whatever you do, you're doing it because you are in service. So when something happens to actually make you unhappy, just ask yourself, how is this helping me? What lesson is this giving me? Because that lesson will be the transformation to actually get the bigger picture. That's why I always talk about, the more messy life gets, from there becomes a bigger message. Yeah? The message is in the mess. So that's the first clue. The second clue about connecting to your happiness is relax and see the funny side of things. Relax and see the funny side of things. So I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you probably one of the most, one of the worst things we fear in life, most people, is death, right? Most people fear death. And I remember when my dear dad passed away, and it was really sad. And my dad was very, very good at writing and literature and speaking. He was just a phenomenal guy. And if you misspelt anything, he'd be the first to pick it up. His attention to detail was exquisite. And yet, on his coffin, when he was getting buried, there was a major spelling mistake on his coffin. And it was like, how ironical that as somebody is leaving this world, the one thing that he couldn't handle was on his grave, right? And we couldn't stop laughing. And it doesn't mean that we're not sad. It doesn't mean that you're not leaning into a space where you're feeling sad. It just means that your home, your happiness home, isn't misery. Okay, so find the funny side of things. And then the third thing I'm going to say, if most of you might remember, a few years ago, there was a guy who was being interviewed from home. And he was being interviewed on BBC for the news. And his son wanted to come and play with him. And he shooed his child away. And he got slaughtered in the UK about that. Everyone was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. He should have just hugged his child. How many of us connect to our childhood? How many of us lean in to just being silly or just going, do you know what? It's okay. My child is there. I'm going to put my child on the lap and we're going to carry on having this interview. Now it's almost okay because we've been in the lockdown. But when have you really connected to your childhood? When have you really just sat and just had a proper belly laugh, or, I don't know, thrown a roll of toilet roll at someone and ran off and stuff and see if they'll chase you, or gone to the park and just chased each other and just had an absolute giggle? We take life too seriously. We take life way too seriously. That doesn't mean that there aren't important things happening in the world or happening around us, but where is your home? Where is your happiness home? So I am going to be talking to 30 plus speakers. I have personally handpicked them. And I can actually say I am proud and honored to have been able to connect to speakers from the stages of Tony Robbins. If you don't know Tony Robbins, where have you been? Tony Robbins is probably one of the most famous and one of the richest personal development leaders in the world. He's worth £6 billion or over £6 billion, and he does some exceptional events. They're like rock events. Yeah, you go there and you're like, oh my God, it's like a rock concert. And yet these individuals who speak on his stage join Tony and speak to at least 15,000 people in a room and hundreds of thousands of people remotely. I have brought them into this summit to help guide you and give you some ingredients from their knowledge. But as well as them, I have brought in other extremely well-known speakers and people who have developed throughout the world to actually succeed and also are here to tell the story about what they've been through. Like you, they have been working and feeling miserable and going, what can I do? And can I just say, this is not about you leaving your job. No, it's about you enhancing your workplace. This is about allowing you to have the tools or leading you to have the tools where you, your colleagues, your teams, the business owners, your companies, whatever you have, can come in and you can become more resilient, more productive, and also gain more prosperity. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what it is you want in life. The end result is that you want to be happy. You want your families to be happy. You want your loved ones to be happy. You want your children to be happy. That's why you do what you do. So why not dip in and have a look and see exactly what's on that buffet of speakers? What have the buffet of speakers got to offer you? What ingredients could you actually take away and decide that, you know what, this is for me? So I've actually put the link already in this recording. So once I come offline, you should be able to tick on it, join, share it with your friends, share it with your colleagues. If you own the corporate, if you own the business, please share it with your companies. And if you are a worker, then please share it with your colleagues, because I promise you this, it will transform somebody's life. When we're not happy, it's because of a number of factors. And with mental health at a rise, we can't afford the cost of a rise of mental health. We can't. It's not good for us. It's not good for our families. It's not good for the economy. So let's do this together. Let's get together and move this forward. So I look forward to seeing you there. Hi, Pauline. How are you? So let's get together. Let's, make this a summit to remember. I look forward to seeing you there. Can I just say this? If you're on Facebook, I know you're coming into the group. The group is growing like mad. It is fully interactive. I am loving what's going on in there. So come in and hang out. We still have almost, I think, 12 days still to go to this event. So once you sign in, you'll be led into the group and hey, join the group. So come in and join the group. I know some of you don't like, especially if you're on LinkedIn, some of you don't like Facebook, but I promise you, you don't need to hang around in Facebook. You just need to hang around in the group. But it's a great group. We're having so much fun. And a lot of what's going to be going on around the summit is going to be held in the group as well. So come in the group, come and hang out, come and say hello. You never know. You never know what life is going to open up for you. And if you're in the group, hi. I know I'm speaking to you as well. So I will speak to you all soon. Look after yourselves, okay? Take care for now. And if you've got any questions, don't forget to ask. Please, don't suffer in silence. Let me know. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.